Good evening. This is Hagen and Edelgard from Tweede. I hope everybody's got their coffee ready. We're going to be starting our online presentation. Once a month, we do a Zoom online presentation. And I'm so excited to share and to be here today because, we are going to have lots of fun. We're going to share a bit of stories. We hear a bit on the products, and then obviously we'll see exactly how the business is set together and how the marketing plan works. And I've been listening to a lot of CDs lately, and I hear that we have one of the best compensation plans in the world, which is really, really great. So I first of all have to thank Francois and Mabel and also Louis Leone for everything that they do for us. And it's been 18 years for us, 18 years in a few months. So we're very, very excited about where this business is going and more excited than ever. And obviously, as we all know, it is Super Regional Week. So tomorrow, lots of stuff is happening in the Cape Town, or rather say in Technopark, just outside of Stellenbosch. And then next week, the same will happen in Gallagher Estates. So on Friday, it's a leaders meeting. On Saturday, it's the big event for everybody that is interested in finding out more, finding if this will be an opportunity. This is great. So we have a fantastic program set up today. We have asked a few key people in South Africa around, people that have reached the level of presidential director and higher. And they're going to be sharing a bit on why they are involved in this amazing company and how everything started for them. So, but before we start, let's see. We have a QR code on the Lead Team app. Everybody that wants to scan that. The QR code for tonight is 2635. And if you can just sort of lock that in, and I presume it will be shown again at the end of the session. Fantastic. I'm sorry about the confusion on the Zoom code, but it's something that will be rectified within the next one. Okay, so we're going to be starting. Very exciting lineup that we have. So first of all, we're going to ask Andri Greef, from Bronze Presidential Director, to share with us a bit of her thoughts. Okay, Andri, over to you.
Thank you so much, Hagen. Good evening to everyone. A very big thank you to our upline, from myself and Jean, Louis Leone van der Linde. Thank you so much for having such a vested interest in our success and for paving the way. We absolutely love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. So my thoughts on why I do Manitech. So sure, the very first thing that comes to mind is because I do not have to wake up with an alarm. I woke up with an alarm for so many years, and today, for the past few years, I do not need to wake up with an alarm. My little alarm is actually, in fact, my 3-year-old boy, Avery. He comes to my bedside and then he tells me, "Mom, the sun is up." And that is my alarm. And then after that, he climbs onto my dressing table and he opens my blind, and then he shows me, "Look, Mom, the sun is up." And then we don't get up. He climbs into bed with me, and we get to snuggle and cuddle further for another hour, sometimes half an hour, but mostly an hour. And that is because of this business. We get to do that because of this business. And for me, simply, I do Manitech because it is the solution, in my opinion, for the excuses that people have, the biggest excuses that people have in this business, which is time, money, and health. It's the solution. It's absolutely, for us, a solution. 12 years ago, in fact, we decided, myself and Jean, we sat together after having a chat with our upline. We decided to focus on the Manitech business for a year, for intense focus, 2 hours a day, 5 days a week for a year. That was in 2012. Because our upline told us, if you do that, you will become presidential within a year. So we focused, we sacrificed a lot for that year. And in end of 2013, we went bronze. And today, I am internally grateful for those decisions back then and for sacrificing. Because if you think about it, we sacrificed 2 hours a day, 5 days a week for a year, if you do that for a year, even 2 years, it beats sacrificing time with loved ones, having time, having money, having health. It beats sacrificing that for the rest of your life during your working career. For me, it's just simply worth it. I get to spend my day with my boys. We do homeschooling. I have 4 boys. We have 4 boys. And we get to plan our day together. We changed our system within the homeschooling suddenly, and it's just getting better and better. We just have more time. We have a gardening day. We have days that we walk down to the lake with the dogs. And there's no one who have a hold over me. There's no one who can tell me what to do with my life or how I must shrink my dreams into fitting someone else's salary or someone else's idea of what my life should be. There is absolutely no one who can tell me what to do with my life. That is why I do Manatech, because Manatech gives me the freedom of time, the freedom of money, and the freedom of health. Because working from 9 to 5, I worked actually mostly 8 to 5, and then I had jobs from 7 to 7, including weekends. And I've never had the financial freedom that I have today. I've never had the time, the quality time that I have today with my family. We get to spend breakfast around the table together. We get to spend most lunch together. We get to spend our evenings, no rush, together around the table. And that for me is just quality time. So for me, freedom is absolutely equals Manatech. So back to you. Thank you, Argan.
Great stuff. Thanks, Andre. Yes, I was also allergic for the alarm clock. And you know, that's why it's called an alarm clock. Now, these days, it's an opportunity clock. I love that. So, yeah, fantastic, Andre. I can relate to your story. I was very allergic to this alarm clock, very allergic. And luckily, I could, switch it off some time ago, which is brilliant. Great stuff, Andre. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for that insight. So now we're going over to a very dynamic lady. It's a Presidential Director, Sumi van der Berg. Over to you, Sumi.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Argan, for the introduction. It's wonderful to be on the call tonight from a very freezing Wesselsbron in the Free State. Tonight I just want to share why I'm doing Manatech and still doing it every day. I think for me, the first thing that came to mind is the time freedom, because a few years ago, I had to wake up early in the morning, get dressed, get my husband's food packed, ready to go to work, and then I need to go to the coffee shop. But these days, I don't have to do that anymore. I can stand up, I can wake up my little one, take him to his play care, or maybe sometimes you don't have to go because I can be a stay-at-home mom. I just told a friend this today that's one of the biggest privileges I can give my child or myself, because in Wesselsbron there's not a lot of people that has that privilege to be with a kid every single day, and I can spend some quality time with Driekus, and I'm looking forward spending some more time with him every single day, because it's wonderful, and it's absolutely, for me, it's no, I don't have to put a price on it, because I can still have some quality time with my family, my friends. I don't have to work myself to death, and I enjoy what I do. Yes, my son is now 3 years old, and it's absolutely a blessing spending the small things in life with him. Don't have to ask him every evening what day was, because I know what his day was like. And the second thought is absolutely for the financial freedom, because when we were me and my husband were just got married, we really struggled financially, and it was hectic days. But when Manatech came our way, it's just incredible what the finances mean to us, and how we can plan our future ahead and not worry about the day after tomorrow, because we don't have to go according to just finances. We can live our full life because Manatech provides in every single aspect of that. So yeah, today I just want to inspire all the young mummies, like Andre said. I want to take a time back, because Manatech is really, it can tick all the boxes for me and for you that may be sitting with something that, it stresses you out. If you don't go to sleep every night because you worry about money or time, and with Manatech, everything is possible. Thank you very much, Hagen. Have a blessed evening.
Great stuff. Thanks, Sue. Yeah, it's so wonderful to see that people can actually be home and be a family and have breakfast together. So wonderful. Thanks, Sue, for sharing. By the way, it is cold, but the summer is coming. I heard there was something happening in the next few months. Okay, great stuff. Thanks, Sue. I appreciate your input there. And now we're going over to Potchefstroom, and we're going to talk to a very dynamic young man. And all the way, go for it, Mark Rosen.
Thank you so much, Hagen, for that warm welcome. Yes, so first of all, I would like to thank Relene and James Faber, Presidential Directors from Kimberley, for starting us on our Manatech journey and sticking with us and helping us along our journey. And with that, I'd also like to thank Stu-Star Platinum Presidentials, Louis Leone from the Linde, from Somerset West, for also guiding us and mentoring us and just being there for us when we need them. So yes, why do I do Manatech? Well, my wife, when she started initially, I was not at all involved. I wasn't interested, very skeptical. And I eventually started using the products for my health, and my health got better. And we actually started doing this business for two reasons, and that was my health and then also our finances, which were not in a good place at that time. So as time went along and we progressed with the Manatech, with the self-development system that's in place, we changed our why a little bit as we grew in the business. And we love leaving people better versions of themselves as when we meet them. We help them on that journey. And with that as well, we like helping kids in need around the world. We like helping people in general. So that is just part of why we still do Manatech. But I think the biggest reason why I do Manatech is I don't want to work for a boss anymore. I don't want to ask my boss, can I take leave on Friday because I need to attend this fantastic event in the Cape or this fantastic event in the Gallagher estate. I need to be there. I have to put in leave for that. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to go on my own. If I want to go somewhere for the weekend, or for the week for that matter, I don't need to ask somebody or put in leave or anything like that, be chained to a desk and to a boss who dictates what you wear, where you live, what you drive because of the budget. And definitely to be my own boss. So I can decide when I want to wake up, like the previous speakers already said. I want to decide where I want to go, when I want to go, how I want to go, without having to ask somebody or look somebody in the eye to just, give me a few days off. I don't want that to be a problem for myself. I want that freedom of living my life the way I want to live it. So with that also, I want to leave you before I go with this one thought that I think is very profound, and that is dream big, work hard, stay focused, and surround yourself with good people. And that's one of the teachings that we learn as well, is you become the average of the 5 persons you spend the most time with. And I think that is why we love going to events and growing. So with that, with my family, my Manatech family, I think we can only go forward and become free in general. So with that, thank you so much, Hagen, and have a blessed evening.
Great stuff. Thanks, Mark. By the way, young Mark Rosen is a bronze presidential. Sorry, I didn't mention that when I introduced him. So thank you so much, Mark, for that. And, it looks like everybody of us is unemployable or wants to be unemployable. I love that. That's awesome, because then we can donate the work to somebody that really wants to work. Hey, that's wonderful. I love it. Okay, great stuff. So we have another dynamic lady, bronze presidential, Erika Erasmus, it's over to you, Erika.
Thank you, Hagen, and very good evening to everyone. It is always a huge privilege for me to be invited to share on this platform, and thank you to two-star Platinum Presidential Director Leonie van der Linde for this invitation, and then also a big shout out to our mentors, Gold Presidential Directors Quentin and Arlette Marie van Zyl. We really appreciate and love you very much. So when I was first introduced to this Manatech products, I have to tell you, all I could see was the price, because that was actually all I was looking at. But, you know, someone just loved me enough to give me some products for free. And I was desperate enough to use the products. And to my surprise, within 3 days, I saw this healing difference in my body, which actually means that this product really, really works. And just as a cherry on top, it is super convenient and easy even to use in today's like fast and furious rat race. And after being a part of this Manatech family for a few years, this is my lifestyle preference and my choice, because I had to learn the hard way that health is actually wealth. And what price am I actually willing to put on my health, or what price am I willing to pay to get my health back? At that stage, I had to choose between paying stacks of medical bills or bet myself and investing in my own health. So to me, that was a no-brainer, because Manatech products is so amazing that it actually works on any living, breathing thing. It works like a magic wand that I actually use to show people that they too can choose to live and to have a life, rather to just struggle to exist. And being part of the Manatech family also made me become like part of this growing, learning, 3-point plan, like personal investing program. And it changed me completely. Like gratitude and speaking life just became part of my everyday life. And I grew into this more positive, happy person, just loving my life and loving the energy. So you tell me, how on earth can I hide that kind of attitude to the world? I just could not keep my mouth shut, and I had to tell everyone of this newfound luck. And because if I can do it, everyone else can do it. I was living this, my new life, and my team grew bigger. The momentum just seems to be unstoppable, and everyone started to dream again. That flicker in their eyes, that is priceless. They were setting goals and reaching their goals very fast. And it just seems like anything and everything was possible to everyone. So to be part of that kind of move and that kind of lifestyle, pure bliss, and definitely my second reason for doing this business. Now, I have to tell you that the third reason, I have to just confess that traveling and experiencing all the new places in the world is so wonderful. Who is coming to Mauritius? Because we are in the last 2 weeks. Just keep on pushing. And the best part is that surely it is possible for everyone. And the key to that is everyone who wants to work hard consistently. And for sure, this can be learned, and by growing yourself and growing in your belief and believing that you can achieve anything, and anything is actually possible. So what the mind can perceive, you can actually achieve. So I am more excited than ever to share this secret with as many people, anyone and everyone that wants to listen, to learn, to grow, and to try this Manatech lifestyle for themselves. So just come on, let's do this. Thank you so very much, Hagen. Over to you.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Erika. Wonderful. So much excitement. All these different reasons why people are interested in having freedom. I always like that, you know. Some people work for money, other people work for freedom. And I think we work for freedom. I love it. So today it's my privilege to share a bit on the products. When we started looking at this, we didn't understand any of it. That was 18 years ago. And but later we figured out it's actually very, very easy. So the body, everybody, is made up of few systems. Okay, one of the things that really has to happen in order for us to have optimal health is that we need to be able, on the smallest part of the body, which is the cells, and that the cells communicate properly, and that is done by a product called Amyloidose, and it comes in two forms, either Amyloidose, advanced Amyloidose, or complex. So what happens is the body, if it is properly communicating, the body will heal itself. It's not the products don't heal us, it is the body. Because in the old days, what happened is we actually got fruit and vegetables from the farm, and we had a bit of proper nutrition coming in that way. But unfortunately, with fast-paced and everything is done differently, unfortunately, the products or the food, the nutrition is out of the food. So we eat, it is nice. Like Dr. Nugent always says, you know, is it healthy or nice? So it can be healthy and nice, right? So that's Amyloidose has helped me personally. When we started 18 years ago, we only had Amyloidose. The other products came later. And I found amazing results in a very, very short period of time. For the first time in my life, I could say something is happening here that I really want to have happen. And that is that the cells function properly. And so it supports the different systems. So it doesn't matter why people join. We all get the same benefits, and that is optimal health. And it doesn't matter what's wrong, because we don't deal with sickness as such. We deal with food and giving the body the necessary nutrition in order for the body to heal itself. Okay, so the most important product by far is always Amyloidose. Dr. Nugent said, whatever is wrong, fix it with Amyloidose. And it's not that the body is fixed in the sense of healing or something like that. No, the body gets proper nutrition, and that way the body can heal itself. The next product on the range of products is antioxidants. And what does it do? It actually protects the cells. So, you know, when you look at this, it's like the Pac-Man. Dr. Nugent explains it like the Pac-Man. You know, when something weird comes to the body, the antioxidants will make sure that this weird thing that is coming to your body is actually being eaten before it gets into the cell. So it's the cell-to-cell communication, and then the cell protection, so that the cells don't get penetrated by things that we don't want there, like a bacteria or something like that, right? So antioxidants, absolutely. We all take 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night, because it gives us maximum protection. And I've been using that from the day that it came out. And I don't even know when that was. It was probably 16 or 15 years ago. Next product is really a favorite of mine. It's called Plus, and it supports the endocrine system. I love, and some people say this doesn't taste so nice, but I love eating that, meaning I chew it, and I know that it's supposed to be drank with water and stuff, but I love the taste of it, and for me, it's just brilliant. And it just relaxes me. You know, there's a lot of things that go on these days in the lives of many people. And we have seen Plus supporting the endocrine system has a really huge benefits. And it's called the Happy Pill. You know, people are just way more relaxed. I've just heard another lady telling me the other day that, you know, she felt more relaxed, more not so stressed, more just peace of mind, kind of. So Plus is always a big favorite, and Dr. Nugent told us that this is still, to this day, one of the most bought products in the Manatech range is Plus. And then obviously we need to make sure that our cells are properly have proper nutrition, and it's done by we have various products that do it. But if you look at the core 4, you can either get the Catalyst or the Phytomatrix. And both of these products are just brilliant because it gives you everything that your body has to have in order to have proper nutrition. In the old days, you know, you would eat proper food that comes from the garden or from, you know, some fresh market or something. These days, unfortunately, we are full, we eat, but do we get what we need? Do we get all the iron or selenium or vitamin D's or A's and C's and whatever the body needs? I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what the body needs, but Dr. Nugent knows what the body needs. So we have Catalyst, which is a really nice product. We've been using this for a long time now, and it gives you energy. It helps with all kinds of support systems that has to happen in the body. If you look at the other 2 products, to just quickly mention that, omega-3, we all know how important that is. It supports the eyes, it supports the joints, it supports the brain, and it's proven that it does that. We have omega-3 with D3. And then the last product that I would like to mention is the whole products in the sense of the gut health, GI-Zyme and GI Pro Balance. I just love that, and it helps me so quickly that people see results. That is one of the products that you see results immediately. If you take GI Pro Balance, GI-Zyme 20 minutes before the meal, each South Africa, in South Africa, we've got these bundles, and they all put it together and give us a very, very nice price. I think that is the best medical aid system that I've ever seen. You know, that 3,000 or 3,500 rand a month has been my biggest blessing in the last 18 years. We've never really had any huge problems in the last 18 years. You know, I sometimes go to the doctor because I hurt myself here on the farm, but I don't. The body is sorted. The body is has got everything that the body needs. So I'm so grateful that Francois and Mabel and Leonie has shared this with us years and years ago, because it's really changed our lives in all directions. And also now the family is finally finding out that, man, Hagen is never sick. He is not on any medication. He's always there. And it's wonderful to see the rest of the family also now using and getting the benefits of these amazing products. So now that is just a bit of a summary, a very short summary. Obviously, there's lots and lots of information available out there. And just ask the person that invited you. He can share with you all kinds of products where Dr. Nugent is doing the training way better than I am. Okay, so now we're coming to that nice area or nice place tonight where we can find out exactly how is the business working. How does the money get made? How much money is there? What do I have to do to make the money? And we've got a very, very qualified person who's going to be sharing with us exactly how the figures work. And it's also my mentor, my coach. And I'm going to hand you over to none other than Silver Presidential Director, Francois van Schalkwyk.
Thank you very much, Hagen, for that introduction. And yes, what a privilege to be online with all of you tonight. So technology makes the world a small place, you know. So I'm just going to share my screen to work through a couple of slides with you so that you can visually see what I'm sharing. And what amazing stories we heard tonight, and Hagen sharing on the technology, the building blocks to allow my body to function according to its original design, and those stories that we listened to. People often ask me, but Francois, why did you and Mabel make a success from this as a network marketing or a referral marketing business? Folks, two reasons. One, the product really works, and two, the compensation plan really pays. So absolutely amazing to be involved with a company like this. Now, some of you might be here tonight just to learn more about the technology, to invest in your own optimal health so that you can have a better quality of life. Others might be here because you heard about the incentive trip going and you want to work towards the next incentive and have all expenses paid holiday. Some might be here to hear more about the skincare or the fat loss products. We've got a fat loss challenge going now. And others might be here to look for that plan B to add to the existing income, or maybe an early retirement, or maybe to add to your existing retirement plan. Who knows? This might just be the vehicle that you are looking for. Now, when we all grew up, we had dreams as youngsters. We dreamt about those beach houses and the sporty cars and the cruisers and jet skis and all of that. And when we got into the corporate world, we realized that, listen here, with this income circle, it is not possible to realize all those dreams. So we shrunk our dreams. We forgot about our dreams. We let go of our dreams. And now this is a business model will allow you to add to your existing income circle, to allow us to dream again. And sitting there, you might think, but Francois, I'm not a salesperson. How can I really do this business? You do exactly what the original or the speakers in the beginning did. You share a story. If in the beginning you don't have your own story, borrow a story from your upline, you know. There's a lot of stories. We can really keep you busy on this, in this session for, let's say, 7 days and nights without sleep, sharing with you over 18 years all the success stories from people who made the informed decision to invest in their own optimal health. So absolutely amazing what the body can do. And so let's use this to rather increase our income instead of shrinking our dreams. Now, if you look at this graph online now, the 4 quadrants explained by Robert Kiyosaki, and when Louis first introduced me as my mentor to this book, and I started reading this book, I said, Louis, this is really explaining my life, where I originally started off as an employee, do what your parents taught you to do and what they taught you at school, get yourself a degree and a safe, secure job. So that is where I was until I got to a point where I realized, listen here, Francois, you're in a cul-de-sac now. There's no promotion, no future here anymore. Maybe based on your knowledge and experience gain, start your own accounting practice, move it over to the self-employed quadrant as an accountant with my own accounting practice. Then this is also where I met Louis and Leonie then originally, and they became clients of mine as well, and we had some great trips and times together until Louis started sharing with me what network marketing is all about. Moving over to the B quadrant, the business, become a business owner, tap into a proven system, master the system, and then teach others the system. And the amazing thing of this as a business model, you're allowed time to grow into it. So we're not telling anybody tonight, quit your jobs tomorrow and do this full-time, sell your traditional business and do this full-time now. What I did, exactly what Louis suggested I do, Francois, start this business when you don't need it yet. And what excellent advice. Start this business when you don't need it yet, so that it is there by the time you really need it. And this business then allowed me a year later to retire from my accounting practice. And I'll be forever thankful to Louis and Leonie for sharing, coaching, guiding me through this whole process. And then eventually to become an investor, so your money will then work for you. So tonight we're sharing with you the 3 mega trends. The first one is the health and wellness. Now you've heard about the health side already, and you've learned how we can really help people live a better life. And then the second one is the direct selling. Some people refer to it as multi-level marketing, others as network marketing or referral marketing. You will see that this is a growing industry. Every day, thousands of people join this industry, and they all become successful, either just as a product user, others as a business builder. And the third trend is the social entrepreneurship, where we as entrepreneurs took on the social responsibility to share this with people so that we can make use of the donation through consumption method, adding more kids to our M5M program, that is Mission 5 Million, so that we can nourish the malnourished kids out there. And you will find Manatech right in the center of these 3 mega trends. Now, a bit of background on Manatech. Manatech was founded in 1994, currently operating in 44 countries. It's a public company listed on NASDAQ under the name MTEX. We have 19 published studies, 12 of them double-blind placebo. You can have a look at all of it. The patents, I think there's close to 100 patents still active at this stage and over 140 filed. And we also adhere to the good manufacturing practices, and yes, so quality control, everything is in place. Now, if you look at this from a business point of view, first of all, it's a low startup cost. I don't see the startup cost of 650 Rand as a risk at all. I think that's one eat out for a family of 3 and you're done. You can do this part-time or full-time. You can work from anywhere. So while you're doing traveling, while you're on vacation, while you're on a business trip with your traditional business anywhere, you can identify a need and share with people. We have an amazing system in place, giving you all the necessary training and coaching. Your mentor will take you by the hand, like Louis and Leonie did and still doing for me. Thank you, Leonie. And this business model taught me how to leverage my time as well, where I can spend 10 hours a week in this business part-time. And what if I can introduce 10 others that can also spend 10 hours a week? I mean, that's 110 hours a week spent in my business, but it's still only asking 10 hours a week from me. So this is how you can leverage your time as well. From a business point of view, the amazing part, and this was music to my ears when Louis shared this with me, no stock on hand, no shipping, no debtors, no creditors. That was music to my ears. Coming from the accounting background, where you always had to deal with debtors and so absolutely amazing stock and the insurance and the risk involved to it and everything. So that was music to my ears, being involved in a business where you don't have all of that going. This is a turnkey business. So once the person invited you, assisted you in creating your online profile, you will have your business online, access to 44 countries, and you can launch your business immediately. No waiting period or anything else. So this business is all about helping people, and the income potential is totally unlimited. Now, for some of you tonight, you might make the decision to invest in your own health first before maybe have a look at the business later. So the person who invited you will assist you in creating your preferred customer account. No admin fee involved. You can qualify for the loyalty program if you activate your subscription order and it runs successfully for 3 consecutive months. You will bank 20% in loyalty points. Amazing. 1 point is 1 rand. So let's say, for example, you spend 2,000 rand a month in your optimal health. That's 400 rand a month banked in loyalty points. Absolutely amazing program, and you can redeem that for free product. On your Monatech account, you will also have a referral link, so you can share your success with friends and family. Send them your referral link, and on their very first order placed, you will get a 20% first order bonus points. That will be added to your loyalty points, and you can redeem that for free product again. So absolutely amazing. Now, if you want to become an associate, it goes at a startup cost of 650 Rand plus shipping. You will also qualify for the loyalty points, and you will have access to 6 different types of commissions and bonuses. Now, we're limited for time tonight, so I'm not going to work through all of them with you. We tend to grow into them as we build our business, but the person that introduced you will gladly share and give you access to all the necessary information there. Now, for this example, I'm going to work on orders of 100 points each, and that's approximately 1,500 Rand. And will everybody order for 1,500? No, some might order for 5,000, 6,000, 10,000. Others might order for 700-800 Rand only. But on average, let's say 1,500 Rand per customer and associate. So to the left, you will see you in the center there. And our aim is to get you to 5 or more customers ordering for 100 points each, to get you to qualify for the Power Seller bonus, roughly 800 to 1,000 Rand on 500 points. The aim is to get this up to 1,000 points so that you can qualify for anything between 2,500 and 3,200 Rand on your customers investing in their own optimal health. That's your first step. Your second step will be to identify 2 associates, A and B. We will assist them to get their 5 and more customers, 100 points each. And remember, it might be 3 on 200 points or 2 on 400 points. There's no limit to it. But let's say 5 on 100 points. It will now qualify for the Team 2 bonus of 1,000 Rand. So you've just given yourself an increase of 1,000 Rand per month, 1,800 Rand. And the third step will be 2 more associates, teach them exactly the same, and this is what we duplicate. So once you've mastered this and you've been through this, you can really take your next associate by the hand and teach and guide them through these 3 steps as well. Now, I'm not going into depth on the rest, but you can qualify for up to Team 10 bonus, giving you an average income of 9,300 Rand per month. And added to this, let's have a look at your passive uni-level income on the total turnover in your business. On 6,000 point volume, we will refer to you as an executive director. Average income there 2,500 to 6,000 Rand. I've seen checks bigger than 6,000, but that's the average low and average highs there based on history. On 20,000 points, it's Gold Executive Director, average income between 8 and 18. And 40,000 points, Presidential Director, anything 18 to 40,000 Rand. I've actually seen checks up to 50,000 Rand on this level, but once again, that's average lows and average highs. And I know there's a lot more PIN levels to explain after presidential director level. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to say that the income potential is totally unlimited. It's totally in your hands. It all depends on your willingness to go out there and give people hope. And with this, I'm going to hand you back to our MC Hagen. Thank you, Hagen.
Great stuff. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Francois. That is nice and sweet and short, and everything is wonderful. Thank you very much for making it so clear. What I like the most about this whole comp plan is, first of all, that I can be taught. I have a mentor, and that I can actually work from home, because I always wanted to do this, to stay home and not go and spend all my time with the boss. Any case, so that was it. That was the evening full of excitement. And obviously the Super Regionals is about to start. Tomorrow we start, and then Saturday in Cape Town. So if you want to still get a ticket, the first session is 180 Rand. If you do the whole day, it's 400 Rand. And at the door, 500 Rand. So we're going to have lots of fun. And then the weekend after that, the 24th, we will have that in Gallagher Estate in Midrand. Which is also just amazing to see so many people together, and they all have a common goal of being free. So yeah, thank you so much for Louis Leone for all the assistance and guidance throughout my 18-year career, and also to Francois Meiber. Last thing to say, the QR code for those that missed it, okay? The QR code is 2635. So just scan it in. And we wish you all a very, very good evening. For those people traveling tomorrow, travel safe, and we'll see you at the Super Regionals. All the best and good night.